Hi, and thanks for watching this video on how to handle the project's capability in QBO. And we're also going to cover estimates, how to create estimates and invoices from there. Okay, so first we have to have the project section turned on. So for that to happen, we would do that on your behalf. And how you know that it's turned on, it's because it will appear on your left-hand side menu. So once you click on projects, what you're going to see is a list of all the projects that are in progress. And the one project that I created for this test is called the Project 416 Toronto Boulevard. So basically, a box like this will open to add a new project. So if you wanted to have notes, you could go ahead and do them here. And once you're satisfied, you can save and close. Let me just take care of this. Once you have created this, all you need to do is always remember to add to project, follow the green boxes or the blue hyperlinks, okay? So we're gonna start with the green box here, and we're gonna create an estimate. So all you have to do is click on estimate, another box will open that will look like this. So for sake of time, I have already pre-created this, and I filled out as best as possible the information that I thought was relevant for my client. These are the list of services that we're gonna provide and the amounts. And this would be the subtotal 2,500 plus HST. And we have already detailed in the estimate the payment schedule. All we need to do from here is save and send. So once we click save and send, another screen will pop up that will have a subject, which we could list on behalf of our, we could change, and as well as the body of the email. When we look at this, then what we are trying to do is basically say, okay, am I satisfied with how it reads, the level of detail? Of course, we can add attachments, as you saw in the estimate screen. If we're happy, then we go ahead and we send and close. So we have sent the estimate. It was sent on March 1st. Okay, and what we could do from here is we can go back to the action box, and we can do an update of status. So say we have received an email saying, yes, it's been accepted by our client. Our client has accepted it on today's date, April 9th. We say, okay. And then from here, you can see how it's already prompting you to create an invoice. So what you need to remember is to always create the invoice from the estimate, okay? So we always go back to the estimate as our original direction of what we're billing to the client and how we're going about billing it, okay? So we create an invoice, and according to our payment schedule, we said that the first would be 10%. So all I did is I entered 10, and I click on the next box, and it automatically calculated the 10%, including HST. And if we want to, we can, what we need to do is create the invoice, or click on create invoice, and we will see the invoice here. And you also will notice that there's a link, and it's all linked to this estimate. So that will keep us, remind us that it's been generated based on the information entered on that estimate. So once we're satisfied with this, if we want to, we can add the payment schedule. Again, here we can put attachment, and we can save and send. Now here we have the preview of our invoice going out and the date and the terms. And if we're happy about this, then we can go ahead and we can send and close. So let's imagine that a few days later, we do get an e-transfer from the client. So now it's April 12th, and I have to come back and update my accounts receivable because I wanna show that, you know, this client no longer owes me that amount of money. So I'm going to go back to projects, click on projects, click on the project name, click on transactions, and I'm gonna look for the invoice that's open, and I'm gonna receive the payment. So I'm gonna go ahead and receive the payment. I'm gonna say that it's the 12th. I'm gonna say it was an e-transfer in this case. I'm gonna enter a rough code if I have one. And I'm gonna save and close. Okay, so once we're ready to, we have hit the next milestone that we agreed with the client, then we are, say we're a month after the fact, and now it's May 9th, and we're ready to create the next stage of our invoicing, right? The 50%. So again, we're gonna go back to projects, list of all projects, pick the project that it belongs to, click on transactions, and we're gonna create an invoice. Now we're gonna create it for 50% according to the payment schedule. So see, it automatically will pick the amount and create the invoice. And we continue with the same process that we discussed. We can add attachments, we can make notes to the client, and we can save and send. So I hope that you found this video valuable. And if you have any questions, please let us know. Thank you.